right now. On the phone, we have got Anika Noni Rose. Good morning, Anika.
Good morning.
I'm very excited to be talking to you. You've got a lot of credits, a lot of cool honors. You've got a lot going on for you. So first of all, congratulations, just in general.
Thank you very much.
You were the first African American Disney princess.
Yes.
Is that like an honor, or is that like kind of annoying now that people like that you have to keep being like, yes, I was or is that a cool honor that you're proud of?
It is both. It's a great honor, and it'll never not be exciting to me. But it's nice when people can. It'll be nice when we can just be like, she was a Disney princess, because I think the wonderful thing is that kids don't care.
Oh yeah, the kids are just, this is a great movie, and I like the princess, and I like the frog, and their parents are trying to teach them, no, this is a huge step forward. No,
exactly, and it is, and I don't think that it should be something that people are aware of, that it took 75 years for that to happen.
Yeah.
But it's also just a fantastic movie. So I don't say that as in, oh God, I just wish. No, I'm thrilled and honored and proud of that fact. But more exciting will be the day when people it will be the historical fact, and people will talk about how much they just loved it.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait too. And I also can't wait for the new project, Bag of Bones. It's an A&E miniseries, airs Sunday and Monday. It's you and Pierce Brosnan and a bunch of other super talented actors taking some Stephen King and doing it up. Anytime they do Stephen King on TV, it's great, I think.
I love Stephen King's work so much, so it's really thrilling to me. And more importantly, the director loves Stephen King, and so he treated it with a great deal of care, so that it is a real movie, not something that you turn on and you're like, what is this this is a horror film. Oh, this is, it's more than just the genre. It's really about the passion of this story, which is fantastic.
It's very cool. For people that aren't familiar necessarily with the story, give people kind of a synopsis of Bag of Bones and tell us a little bit about who you play.
Pierce Brosnan plays Mike Noonan, who is a writer whose wife was killed in an awful accident, and his wife is played by Annabeth Gish. He feels like he can't write anymore, and he doesn't want to be in the big city anymore, so he goes to their lake house to just feel closer to her and sort of get away from it. And while he's there, he starts to feel like she's trying to tell him something from beyond the grave. He starts to talk to people in the town about it. They get very New England and shut him down. They don't really want to talk about anything other than the here and now. And he realizes that something very interesting and potentially awful is happening in that town. In the meantime, he meets a little girl who's about 6 years old. He absolutely falls in love with her. She's in the midst of a custody case that links to him somehow. And he's taken on an experience that was nothing that he was expecting. I play a blues singer from the 30s, and he stumbles upon my music and realizes that his wife had a very strong connection to me, like a visceral connection, and was researching me and my place there in that town when I was there in the 30s. And it goes from there to become something extraordinarily thrilling and wonderful.
I'm intrigued. I feel like either I need to watch it to find out what happens, or I just had like a crazy LSD trip, one or the other.
Maybe both.
Or a little of both. And is it cool for you to get to do, you're a serious actress, you know your stuff, it's great to do film, but is it cool when you get to incorporate the acting with singing, which is something else that you do very well? Do you like that?
I do like it, and I had stayed away from it for a little while because I didn't want to be put into a box, because I trained classically as an actor, and I wanted to make sure that people weren't like, oh, yeah, she's a singer. So I did a lot of things that had nothing to do with music for a while after Dreamgirls, and it's nice to be back to this, and it's nice for people to treat it with, the people at Sony treated it with such reverence and excitement, actually. They put out a soundtrack on iTunes from the movie, which I never expected would happen. So that's really thrilling to me, because that's not at all what I was thinking was going to happen.
Yeah, so people just, if they go to iTunes and look up Bag of Bones, they'll be able to find some of the music?
they can look up Bag of Bones, or they can look up my name or my character's name, Sarah Tidwell, and it should pop up. And it's 6 pretty fantastic songs, and I don't say that from an ego point of view. I just the time period that music came from, I think, is really just gorgeous music.
Definitely. What else is going on after Bag of Bones? What else are you working on? Any other projects lined up?
I'm still doing an arc on The Good Wife. I'm finishing that up and having a lot of fun. And then I have some things in the pot, but I'm not really able to talk about them yet, unfortunately. But some good things are coming from me this year. It's been a really good year for me, and I'm very excited and feel very blessed about all of the things that have come my way.
That's cool. What do you do for fun when you're not, on the set, like just a day off or something? What do you like to do?
I'm a huge reader. That doesn't sound like fun when you say it out loud. It's not an active thing, but I love to read. I'm a bit of a nerd and a bookworm. If the weather is good, I love to ride a bike. I love to be outside, so almost anything to do outside is fun. Kick a ball, run, throw a ball, stuff like that.
I like to kick a kid's
that's right
ball.
up my alley.
I like to run down the street, and if a kid's playing ball, run up and pretend that I'm just a nice neighbor, and then boom, boot the ball down the street and
take it. And you're like, I can take you, you 6-year-old.
I'm growing up. Look at me go. What do you read? Do you read old school books, or do you read on the Kindle or the iPad or something?
I read both. I am a great believer in the actual physical book, and it saddens me that so many bookstores are closing, because there's something wonderful about being able to browse through a bookstore and touch the book and look at the pictures and find what you're doing. What you want to read, and turning a page. So I have a Kindle because I travel so much, and all the weight limits and things, I can't take books with me. I'm a really serious reader, so I'll go through, a couple of books a week. I can't take those books with me when I'm traveling. Right now I'm reading Game of Thrones.
Oh, cool.
Which I'm really enjoying. And the last thing I read was a sort of a cookbook, but it's more of an ode to food, called An Everlasting Meal, by Tamar. I can't think of her last name right now, but it's fantastic. It's such a beautifully written book. It'll make you want to cook if you don't cook, and if you do, it'll just inspire you to do it some more.
I'm about 28 years into The Everlasting Meal. I've been going since I was born, and I don't plan on stopping. I'm just clocking right through.
Well, you should get it then, because it's really thrilling. Like, I love to cook. I used to have Food and Wine magazine, and I would pick something once a week, and I would pick some sweet thing that I would make, and it really was exciting when it would come in the mail. I don't get it anymore because I don't know how to get rid of magazines, so I thought maybe I should just get the holiday version. But you would love this book if you love to cook, because this woman has a great love of food, and it's very clear from page 1.
How do you have got a great... I don't think to see you have a great body, like I'm creeping on you or anything, but I mean you're in very, very good shape. How do you do that? Do you just work out a lot? I mean, it's always weird to me when people, that are in super good shape and in front of a camera and stuff say like, "Oh, I just love food." I never believe it, because it's like you're clearly not eating the food.
I'm eating the food, dang it. I'm naturally a pretty small person. I mean, I'm 5'2", so I'm sort of little, but I'm not skinny. I'm well proportioned, so I generally, when I gain or lose weight, it's sort of difficult to tell. I tell because my clothes get tight. Like after Thanksgiving, my pajamas were tight. But I work out. I don't work out. Sometimes I work out more than others, but I just sort of pay attention. If I go on a sweet splurge, then I'm like, okay, you need to rein it in and handle your business, because it's really about moderation. I love to eat, and I'm not going to not eat, because I just think, first of all, you're cranky. Secondly, nobody wants to look at a cranky actress, and you might, slip and fall through a crack in the sidewalk, so you may as well eat and enjoy life. Life is too short.
Exactly. Words of wisdom there from Anika Noni Rose and Bag of Bones. It's going to be great. A miniseries on A&E. It airs Sunday and Monday. It's the work of Stephen King, and it's Anika and Pierce Brosnan and some other great actors. Sounds very suspenseful, very thrilling, and you should definitely check it out. Throw it on the TiVo at least, the DVR. Make sure you check it out, and look for the music on iTunes. Anika, it was great talking to you. Best of luck and everything, and thanks so much for doing the show this morning.
Thank you so much. It was really fun.
All right, bye-bye. We'll talk to you soon, hopefully. See ya.
Bye-bye.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.